5 Tips How to Handle Age Gap Love. Love has many forms, and you can't ignore it when it knocks on your door. As you spend time and develop a meaningful and intimate relationship with someone, differences begin to fade, and all that matters is the bond you're creating. This holds true even for age gaps in relationships. Love that bonds age gap relationships is just as real and tangible as the love that connects any other relationship. It is often difficult to progress at a safe and comfortable pace when an age difference couple is involved, as there are many hurdles to overcome. With the proper tools and a love-centered relationship, the bond can grow stronger and overcome hurdles. The age gap stigma. Unfortunately, a stigma exists surrounding the concept and reality of age gap relationships. The perception of transaction-based interactions, where a power imbalance is implied, is scorched into the minds of critics. These critics are often very vocal and are happy to bring your relationship down if given a chance. Understand that connections that start with and involve distinguishable differences involve a little more work than the average relationship. Here are some 5 tips how to handle age gap love. 1. Share expectations. Both sides of an age gap relationship are at different stages of life. With that in mind, there are likely some expectational differences between the two involved. The younger one may desire to be supported as they get their education and develop their career, while the older half may be looking to settle down and enjoy a slower pace. These plans come with the expectation that the other half be a part of it. Remaining upfront and transparent about where you are in life and what you expect to happen in the coming years is vital. As your love grows, your other half needs to know where you want your relationship to go in the coming months and years. Establishing clear expectations will ensure your relationship is strong and progressing as you desire. 2. Acknowledge and accept differences. Should age matter in relationships? Love is blind. You cannot always see that your other half is different than you in more than one way, and because of this, you don't acknowledge that there can be essential differences in your life. In a relationship age gap, the difference may be obvious and you are more than aware that your other half is at a different stage in life, but you may not be fully aware of what that means. Take the time to identify, acknowledge, and accept that there are differences between you and your other half. The younger half likely has more energy, goals, and aspirations, while the older half may have a career or might be retiring soon and has a different understanding of how the world works. Ignoring differences when there is an age gap in relationships may cause a divide later, so acknowledging these differences early can prevent hardships later. 3. Agree to disagree. Agreeing to disagree is paramount in every relationship, regardless of whether or not there is a significant age gap in the relationship. But it can be essential for an age gap relationship as one half may be stuck in their ways while the other is still exploring their reality. Accepting that you may have to agree to disagree with some issues will ensure that your relationship progresses successfully. You don't have to agree on everything, but if you agree that you have different viewpoints, you can avoid frustrations and resentment when your other half doesn't change. 4. Provide reassurance. Reassurance is a two-way street. While they may not express if they are confident in their love for you, your other half may be struggling with the reality of age gap in relationships. Assurance and reassurance are a valid part of traditional relationships, but are necessary to develop and progress in a relationship involving an age gap. Reassure your other half that they are your focus and that you are in it for the long haul. The older half likely fears that the younger one will find someone their age, while the younger half may fear that they are not contributing enough to the relationship. Both halves must actively reassure that the relationship works and will last. 5. Be patient. Patience is crucial. Your other half has experienced many different things in their life and is at a different stage than you. This will create noticeable behavioral and social understandings that you may not have. Exercise intentional patience. This is different than simply being a patient person. Both halves will likely be stubborn in their own right, where the older one may have more experience and won't want to explore new things, while the younger half may want to change things up. When there is an age gap in the relationship, actively offering your partner patience will ensure these contrasting behaviors don't create a wedge. The stigma exists. Don't pretend it doesn't. You will get criticism that is mostly coming from a place of care. While you don't want to act like it is not a thing that exists in society, you need to ignore the stigma for the sake of your relationship. Offer love freely without fear of judgment and criticism. They deserve it. If you are in doubt and unsure about your relationship, start implementing some of the tips above. Your relationship deserves a fighting chance, and taking the steps necessary to ensure its success is a must. You both deserve someone that works for you.